Hi guys, this is Dia and today we are going to talk all about meal prep. It's actually weekend meal prep as we like to indulge in cheese and butter mostly over the weekends, and weekdays meals are very simple and, as my kids would like to call them, boring. We like to stick to seasonal fruits and veggies and also lentils on the weekdays. But weekends call for cheat meals, and last Thursday I spent few hours to prep for meals that we will consume over the weekend, and that's what this video is all about. So today I'm going to show you all the preps I did, and later in the video I will share all the recipes too. If you meal prep, then you can spend less time in your kitchen and more time with your family, still serving them the food they love to eat. So let's look at all the preps first and then the recipes, and let's get started with the video. To make meal prep not a big task, I recommend listing down the food you want to cook, then listing down all the ingredients you will require, shop for them, and have them all on your countertop so you can see and start prepping as you go about other chores of your house. I like to meal prep as I go. Today I will be meal prepping, and side by side I will be making dinner, give my kids shower as they just came back from school, give them snacks to eat, get their homework done, etc. etc. So you get the point, right? When meal prepping, let your oven, mixer grinder, cooker, gas stove, and all these little helpers do their job and you do yours. First, I will put potatoes for boiling as it will take longer to boil and then to cool down so I can peel them. So let me get started first with boiling the potatoes. Next, I will need two types of dough, one for naan bread and another for Domino's style cheesy garlic bread, for which I will take 2 cups and add 1.5 teaspoon yeast to it, add little salt and sugar and warm water, and set it aside for 5 minutes for yeast to activate. So first let's bind the naan dough, for which I will take 4 cups of plain or self-rising flour, add salt, yeast water, 2 tablespoons of yogurt to it, and 1 tablespoon oil, and knead a sticky dough. The dough needs to be sticky and soft for it to rise and make light naans. Once dough is kneaded, apply oil and cooling wrap it and leave it till it rise. It's winters here in Sydney, so I had to leave it overnight to rise. But if you are in a warmer weather, alter the number of hours you keep it at room temperature. Next, let's prep the dough for cheese herb garlic bread, for which I will take 3 cups of plain flour, add Italian herb mix, salt, olive oil, yeast water, and knead soft dough. Use warm water to knead the dough as required. Finally, grease the dough with olive oil and coat it on all sides. Cling wrap it and leave it aside too. I'm done with all the plain flour and off it goes into my pantry. Did you guys watch my pantry organization video that I posted last week? If not, I will leave a link in the description box below. Both the doors are now ready. I will leave them on the counter and let them sit here till they rise, and then transfer them to a storage container and off they go into the refrigerator. Next, I will make onion tomato gravy, which I will use not only to make the dinner tonight but also to make paneer methi malai over the weekend. For the gravy, I need to finely chop 7 to 8 onions, and I prefer to use my food processor for it rather than chopping manually. Food processor will get the same job done in seconds. So for food prepping, I like to use such kitchen tools that make work efficient and quick. And the only trick is to use pulse function to chop the veggies, otherwise it will turn into a paste. So use the processor keeping in mind your requirement. Now to make the gravy, I will heat the skillet for few minutes on medium flame, then add few tablespoons of oil to it. If you add cold oil to hot pan, the pan will become non-stick and the food will not stick, and it works like charm every time, especially on stainless steel cookware and wrought iron tawas and kadhais as well. So I added cumin seeds and chopped onions, and now I will cook till onions are caramelized. Meanwhile, I will crush ginger, garlic, and chili in my mortar and pestle. I like to add a dash of salt to the mortar and pestle as it makes the task easy. I will also soak garlic in hot water for 10 minutes so that it's easy to peel the skin. Otherwise, it takes a lot of time. Soaking helps loosen the skin and it comes off easily. I will make garlic butter with this in some time. Now add this ginger garlic paste to the gravy, saute it, then add all the basic masalas, and finally I will puree 6 to 8 tomatoes again in the food processor and add that to the gravy as well. Now cook till the oil separates. Later let it cool and fill it in the tray before freezing it. Freezing the gravy will extend its shelf life, and if you cube them, you can use as much and as required. I will be utilizing it within few days, so I will not deep freeze but prefer it in the chiller compartment. I will keep aside little gravy for tonight's dinner, which is dal fry with rice. I have already boiled the dal, which I will add to the gravy along with some water and let it slow cook for another 10 minutes. Meanwhile, I will continue to meal prep. It's been around 10 minutes now, and I will peel the garlic, and it would have been super easy if I would have chopped the head off before soaking. Anyway, all the garlic peels, I will let them stay in water, and tomorrow I will give this water to my pothos or plant in my kitchen as this water is rich in potassium. I do the same with onion peels as well, and my plants seem to love them. Once garlic is peeled, I will mince the garlic, and once it's minced, I will add fresh coriander to it and mince it together with the garlic. Finally, I will add this to the room temperature butter along with some salt, black pepper, Italian mixed herb, and mix everything well together, and garlic butter is ready. I made two batches of garlic butter, one for garlic bread, another one maybe I can use it for garlic bread for kids' school lunchbox, or we can use it to make garlic naan as well. Now potatoes are boiled and cool, so I will peel and mash them, transfer them to a container, and off it goes to the counter table. Having boiled potatoes opens up so many food options. You can make aloo paratha, aloo bonda, aloo sandwich, aloo tikki chaat, and what not. So dal is ready now, and now we will enjoy our dinner before I get on to the rest of the meal preps. Now I will chop some capsicum using this manual chopper. This tool is great for chopping salads and it gets the job done in no time. Whenever I dice the capsicums or potatoes or onion or whatever, my kids definitely come and join me and help me dice the veggies. Easy peasy. It took no more than few minutes to get this prep done, and off it goes to the prep counter as well. So I have two different types of dough: garlic butter, onion tomato gravy, boiled potatoes, and diced capsicums, and I guess I'm done for the day. So it's day two, guys, and I will start by watering my plants with garlic peel water. I will also check the dough, and both of them have risen nicely. I will leave the garlic bread dough on the counter as I will be using it for tonight's dinner, and the naan bread goes into the fridge as we will not need it until tomorrow. So today it's Friday and I feel I don't have much to cook today. No packing of tiffin box for my husband's work tomorrow or prepping for kids' school lunchbox for tomorrow's school. And I have prepped for dinner already, which is garlic bread. So I'm literally chilling today and spending time with my son Kushang. I will take him for his swim classes, and once we are back, we will also maybe we'll take a little nap before picking Dhyani from school. This is how relaxed I feel if dinner is done and sorted and all the meal preps are done. So before I pick Dhyani, I will keep the garlic bread ready so that all I have to do is bake it and make lettuce wraps. But before that, let me make salsa as I did not get enough time yesterday to make homemade salsa. I actually took out all the ingredients last night but put them back into the fridge because I didn't had enough time. To make salsa, I will use food processor again and I will add 1 can of tomato, 1 onion roughly chopped, few cloves of garlic, half green chili and crush them all on pulse function. Then I will add 2 fresh tomatoes, coriander, lemon juice and salt and cumin powder and pulse again and yummy and fresh salsa is ready. Now let me show you how I made lettuce wraps. These came out amazing and kids actually enjoyed the lettuce wraps more than the garlic bread I made. So I took some chopped capsicums that I meal prepped yesterday. To this, I added diced feta cheese, kalamata olives, and diced cucumbers, salt, pepper, and olive oil, and mix it all well. Now fill this salad into the baby lettuce, and lettuce wrap is ready. You can combine few lettuce together or simply use one leaf and fill. Either way, it's very refreshing to eat with anything heavy, just like a cheese bread. By the way, the cheese garlic bread is in the oven and I will bake it for 15 minutes on 180 degrees and garlic bread should be ready too. So after dinner, I made my kids taste salsa with chips and they loved it. We all liked it so much and we got hooked onto it after dinner. I think salsa with chips, once you start munching, it's hard to stop. Do give it a try. Even if you don't have canned tomato, use a little bit of extra fresh tomatoes, but give this recipe a try. So it's day 3, guys, which is Saturday, and kids just came back from their football class, and I prepped them a quick but very healthy snack. It's loaded with nutrients and antioxidants. Basically, I took some blueberries and added melon and papita seeds to it. Lastly, added some goji berries, and tada! A healthy snack is ready in no time. If you have available, add roasted coconut shaves into it and it will taste to another level. It will add so much of flavor. I do not have it, so I have to skip it. For lunch today, we will have quesadillas today, for which I'm putting together some fresh veggies. I will add salt and mix herbs to it. Next, I will heat a tortilla bread, which is corn roti. Once it's heated on one side, I will add cheese on it, top it with mixed veggies and homemade salsa. Fold it in half and toast it, and quesadillas is ready. It's actually my first time making it, so I had no idea what to serve with it. Please give me any suggestions in comment section if you know any better option to serve with quesadillas than salsa. By the way, quesadillas turned out very nice, but we missed little something to go with it. So do mention in the comment section below if you have any suggestions. So for dinner, I decided to use potatoes to make aloo bondas and make vada pav. I already had garlic chutney from my meal prep last weekend, so it was a good idea to make vada pav and use up everything that I had in the fridge already. So to make vada pav, first I will make the potato mixture, for which I have heated oil in a pan and added some mustard seeds. Once they crackle, add cumin seeds, asafoetida, curry leaves, ginger garlic paste and saute for few seconds. Now add turmeric powder, salt, garam masala and cook till all the spices are cooked. Finally add this to the boiled and mashed potatoes and mix well and potato mixture is ready. Now I will make the chickpea batter, making sure there are no lumps in there first. I will add salt, carom seeds and oil and make a thick batter. Next, I will roll potato filling into small ball and dip them in the chickpea batter and deep fry the aloo bondas. Now, time to assemble. I will toast the bread in butter, apply garlic and green chutney followed by aloo bondas and then the other side of the bread. Serve with chutney of your choice. We love eating vada pav with tamarind chutney, which I had in my deep freezer. I meal prepped concentrated date tamarind chutney earlier this month. If you wish to see my previous meal prep videos, please click the playlist on the I button or check out the description box. Also, I have a detailed blog on all the meal preps that you can do on the weekends on my website momandme.com.au. Links to all the resources in the description box below, so do check them out. So it's Sunday afternoon now, and I decided to make paneer methi malai with the gravy I had already prepped last Thursday. To make the curry, I heated 1 tablespoon ghee in a skillet and add some khara masalas like cumin seeds, cinnamon, and 1 red chili. I also added kasuri methi, sauteed it for a few seconds, and then add the pre-prepped gravy. I added water and let the masalas cook thoroughly. Lastly, I added fresh cream or malai followed by paneer cubes. Adjust the water as per your need, and paneer methi malai is ready. I served it with naan, which turned out very light and fluffy, and kids enjoyed just the plain naan as well as it tasted very delicious. To make naan, I rolled the dough and applied water on one end and put the soaked end on the tawa so that it sticks on the tawa, and I can flip the tawa upside down to cook the naan on direct flame. Finally, I applied garlic butter, or as my family requested if they wanted plain naan or garlic naan, but we enjoyed the last meal of our weekend. Oh, actually, not the last meal. We still have to enjoy the dessert that I made at home last weekend too. I made malai kulfi. I know, guys, you must be thinking you heard a lot of malai and cheese and butter this weekend, but trust me, guys, all weekends are not the same. Plus, it's winter here, so we do crave for heavy and cheesy foods these days, so please no judging. Anyway, let me share malai kulfi recipe with you guys. So I took 2 liter full cream milk and boiled it and reduced it to around quarter of its original quantity. I added saffron, sugar, cardamom and pistachios while the milk was on simmer and being reduced. And once it looked thick and creamy, I turned the flame off and let it cool completely before transferring it to the clay pot. I wanted to use small coolers, but I could not find them at the local Indian store. But I will keep looking as I would love to drink winter morning adrak wali chai in cooler on the weekends. Anyway, I soak the clay pot in water for few hours so that it's not very dry and start absorbing the milk. Finally, I transferred the malai kulfi milk and cling wrapped the clay pot 3 times so that our kulfi does not get very icy. And we indulge in this yummy dessert, bringing our culinary weekend to an end. As they say, there is no love sincere than the love of food, and in my household, food certainly makes all of us happy. I will sign off on that note, and I hope you enjoyed all the preps and tips and recipes shared in this video. I shall see you in my another video next week, and bye for now.